morning, Southern California, AM-1220 KHTS. This is your host, Fred Arnold, on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. I'm joined today by Anthony Michaelides. Anthony Michaelides, the director of the Career Center at College of the Canyons. And what do we have in common? We believe College of Canyons is a great partner in the city of Santa Clarita for the Chamber of Commerce. With 1,100 members, it's absolutely critical that our workforce is properly trained. But one thing we're trying to get done, Anthony, and you know, is connecting our businesses with those that are unemployed or looking for employment.
Right.
Tell us about your center.
Well, our center is, of course, open to the students, being a center on campus, but a lot of people don't know we're open to the public as well. It's a walk-in center. You can come in and use the computers, receive assistance with a resume, interviewing, pretty much whatever you need to prep yourself to get ready to go out there and work.
So you find yourself unemployed, 42 years old, had a previous career, and you're looking for help. So you're telling me you can go to CLC, to your center, and get advice whether you're enrolled full-time student or not.
That's correct, yes.
So you don't necessarily have to be enrolled.
You don't have to be enrolled to use the Career Center. That is correct.
What a great resource for the city, and one that many people don't know about.
Right.
Tell us about, specifically you help with resume writing, you help find jobs. Tell us more.
Yeah, well, it's almost a process. If you were to come in there, whether you're a career changer or a new student right out of high school, to come in and start with a career assessment, do some exploration, try to see what area might be a good match for you, what skills, what abilities, what values you have. And so through a career assessment, we're able to kind of identify that and discuss it. The next step would be to put together a resume for that career area, focus on it, customize it to fit that career area, and then the final step would be to practice interviewing to make sure when you go out there you're ready to go. So it really is, I simplify it. Obviously there are lots of, case-by-case situations, but to simplify the process, it's in place and we're ready to, help.
And some people haven't had to interview. In fact, maybe never interview because they got their job right out of school. They happened to do just one quick interview, and that was 20 years ago.
Right.
And you're helping them really refine that. What should somebody be doing if they're unemployed? A couple pieces of advice.
Well, definitely if you're unemployed, most important thing, because what happens is later on we deal with the resume with a gap. And the gap is somewhat of a killer, that the employer sees that gap and the red flags go up. And the question is, what's going on? What happened? How come they're not hiring you? What are the challenges that you're facing? You can do away with a lot of that concern by putting on something productive. And so my focus when I'm working with someone is, what are you doing that's productive during your job search?
So let's talk about that. We have 125 nonprofits in the city of Santa Clarita and Santa Clarita Valley.
That's exactly it. Volunteering, number one way to get involved is to hit those nonprofits. Even businesses. We have a big internship program at the college. Businesses will take unpaid interns. They'll take paid interns. To get someone in there, let them try that career out, see if it's a good fit. And there are opportunities out there, and that's really what we're trying to do, is kind of educate those job seekers on the opportunity.
Now, Anthony, in some cases, someone sent out resume after resume after resume, and they're not getting the results. Is it the competition? Is it the method?
Well, you know what? It's a little bit of both. But the first thing I do, if you look at the big picture, the goal of a resume is to get called for the interview. There are other pieces too, to lay out your information, make it look nice, make it look readable, have it complete and showing the accomplishment and achievement. But the bottom line is, if you do it right, you get a call. And if you're not getting called, to me, it's not doing its job, which means it needs to be fixed. It needs to be changed. It needs to be revised. Maybe the format needs to be different. Usually it's the content. The content isn't targeted to that particular career area they're seeking. And that's where we can sit down and really break that resume down. If you have a job description, it's like gold. We're in the employer's head now. We can see what they want and how they want it. And if we can take that resume and customize it, then they have a much better chance of getting called.
Now, let's break down out-of-the-box thinking here, because you're talking about out-of-the-box thinking,
right,
which is volunteerism. Right. Let's talk about that alone. Isn't it true if you volunteer and you're on volunteering for, let's say, a golf tournament. And many of the people playing in the golf tournament are business owners who hire.
Right.
What a great way to meet people, and you can use the Career Center to polish the other skills.
That's exactly it. It's a networking opportunity. There are many other ways of volunteering as well. There's volunteering in person, again, internships, that type of thing, but there's volunteering in terms of just talking to people and getting information and doing the networking. How can I help you? Helping someone, they'll remember it, and this might be your employer, a month from now. But just getting your name out there, getting yourself out there, build that resume up, keep that gap from getting bigger and bigger, and be sure that later on when you interview, you're able to tell the employer, this is what I did. I did this and this and this.
Now, Michael, also, you can connect, and a lot of people don't know this, but you can connect students, if you will, or somebody comes in off the street, unemployed, went to COC 25 years ago, haven't been involved since. You can say, look, why don't you enroll and there's certain classes that are specific to industry. There's certain classes that are specific to retraining you to something different.
Right.
Because sometimes people don't know that they don't know.
Right. And many times that happens in the course of exploring the career area they want to pursue. Might be accounting. We're at the college. We can show them the accounting certificate, the accounting degree. So it's a perfect blend of this could be one of the ways to move up that ladder.
Accounting, nursing,
exactly.
welding.
Right.
I mean, we can go the CAP project, the partnerships you have with ADI, the partnerships you have with so many different employer groups.
Right.
What a great resource.
Well connected, and again, lots of resources available. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I wanted to introduce you, Anthony, to get the word out more to business owners and to people in the Santa Clarita Valley,
right.
Just so they know you're another resource.
Yes.
And keep that hope.
Very good.
How can those that want to reach your center, where are you located, and how can they phone you?
Well, we're located on campus, the Valencia campus. We have a center there in the Student Center, room 123. Phone number 661-362-3286.
One more time.
661-362-3286.
Very good. Thank you very much for coming in. We're looking forward to partnering with you with the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce and getting people back to work. This has been, the director of the center, let me get this right, director of the Career Center at College of the Canyons.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thanks.
This has been a Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight on AM 1220.